How's it going, BoLS Souls? I'm here at GenCon, Gentle Ben, here with Mason from Wyrd Games, Wyrd Miniatures. He's one of their game designers. So he's here to tell us today about all the cool things that Wyrd has available new at GenCon.
So, one of the coolest things we have releasing this year, exclusive GenCon only, we have the Dark Carnival set, which is a Nightmare Edition Colette. It runs like a Colette crew. Some of the players familiar with first edition knows Colette's a very showgirl crew. She runs a burlesque show. But this crew is the exact same rule set, except this time around it's themed around a Dark Carnival. So it has Mr. Cooper instead of Colette. Instead of Cassandra, who is normally a very alluring showgirl, we have Baritone Lola, who is a clown wearing a tutu. Instead of her mechanical doves, we have flying monkeys, because everyone loves flying monkeys. Some performers, we have unique performers, Thin Lizzy, Mercury. They work the exact same rules performers, but they look a little bit different, impress your friends a bit more. So that's Dark Carnival. You can get that on our web store here at GenCon, but beyond this, you're probably not going to see it again outside of maybe a Black Friday sale. We also have the Crossroads 7 set, which is releasing this year. This is a normal release, so it's going to be available after GenCon. This is just the first time you see it. Crossroads 7 are kind of a unique box just because it is 7 different models, one for each faction. They're all mercenaries, so you can hire them in different crews, lots of different permutations. But we also have Wrath, who is the leader. He is the lead singer of the band. And if you take Wrath as your crew, you can hire all the rest of them and run a crew of nothing but the band. So you can have a Blues Brothers adventure in the middle of Malifaux with them causing trouble, raising all their music, and pretty much leaving chaos and flip cars in their wake. Awesome.
Alright, so that is really cool. One of the other really awesome things that we saw that you guys had here is the 2-player starter. What's going on with that?
Yes, we have a 2-player starter for the first set. That has 2 crews, a guild crew and a Neverborn crew. It's 4 models each. They're brand new models. They're very good models. So if you already play the game, there's stuff you want to pick up. The starter set comes with 2 fate decks, 2 tape measures, and a starting rulebook that walks you through the steps in a very incremental step. Starts you off with the very basics, how to attack, gets you into how moving, more complicated parts of the game, and as the game goes on, we add slightly more complicated models until you're actually playing game Malifaux. And then once you're done with the starter book and you figure out how it works, then we have a free download link for a rulebook, and you can download a PDF copy of the actual rulebook. So we'll get you started.
Nice.
Awesome.
Alright, and you also have the new expansion for Malifaux here as well. What is it called
Shifting
again?
Loyalties.
Shifting Loyalties.
And Shifting Loyalties comes with a campaign system. Have you ever played Necromunda, where you take a small group of people, you run them through, they get injured, they learn skills, they pick up equipment, sometimes they hire new people. That is what that covers. That is the core of the book, but it also has a lot of new miniatures, a lot of new models. It has the Crossroads 7 in them, the rules for them. The starter set models are in there as rules as well, so you can take a look before you buy the starter set. And then a few new ones like Emissaries. Just a lot of really fun models for the game that should change how all the factions play in a pretty nice way.
Awesome. Okay, so in addition to all the cool Wyrd stuff, or sorry, all the cool Malifaux stuff, you also have the new board game Darkness Comes Rattling.
Yes.
Can you tell us anything about that?
I can absolutely tell you about that. Darkness Comes Rattling is a board game where you play as the best of the tribes of men. All the different tribes across the world have gathered together and sent their best to deal with a problem. That problem being that a giant snake named Darkness has swallowed the sun. So you have to get together, you have to go on a heroic adventure. Yeah, that's not the sort of thing you can just let sit there. You have to get together all these magic weapons because you can't fight incorporeal monsters of darkness with just normal weapons. It doesn't work so well. You have to gather spirit weapons, you have to go on quests, you have to find it, find the different secrets, and eventually you trick the snake into eating one of your group. So he gets swallowed by the snake, and then the rest of his adventure is heading through the snake's belly trying to catch up with the sun. Hopefully it hasn't gone that far along, because if the sun hits the end, you lose the game. If you're the warrior in the snake's belly, you're humanity's last hope. So if you die, that's not going to work out so well for the rest of the world.
Okay, and you have new stuff for the RPG as well?
Yes, that's my wheelhouse.
That's your wheelhouse, okay. Tell us all about that.
RPG-wise, our big products this year are Into the Steam. It's sort of the Arcanist source book. It covers a lot of magic, a lot of constructs. So if you played the original game and you thought, I just need more magic, I need more robots helping me, that's the book for you. It has a breakdown of the entire map around Malifaux, which is a brand new thing. It shows you the northern lands, the extent of the bayou, the badlands, where everything's in relation to itself. That's a source book for if you want to run campaigns in the north. If you want Arcanist characters, if you want characters that just use a lot of magic, that's good for you. We've got a whole lot more monsters in there. 8 new pursuits, some more advanced classes, some rules on how to do manifested powers a bit differently. Just lots of different options.
So, is there anything else? Did I forget anything? We covered Darkness Comes Rattling. We covered the cool new 2-player starter set, as well as the Nightmare Edition crew. We talked about the RPG.
Yep.
Did I miss anything? Is there anything else that we absolutely have to know about?
So beyond that, we have a bunch of new models releasing. We have the 4 riders: Dead Rider, Hooded Rider, Paled Rider, Mechanical Rider. Those are really big pieces people like. A lot of other models like Yaki are out. Just a breadth of models.
They
look very good.
Teeth and claws.
Yes.
Like it should be.
Yes. At GenCon and on our web store during this time, if you spend $100, you get a Miss model. And those are basically alternate Wastrels. This year is Miss and Throw. She's got the exact same rules as Wastrel, so you're not missing out on a power piece. But if you want a better looking Wastrel, not quite so clockwork orange, then that's the model for you.
There you go. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Mason, very nice to meet you.
Very nice meeting you, sir.
All right, and I'm out. Thank you guys for watching.
Mm-hmm.